Dear student, today once again I am Manas Roy with a new topic, the chapter that is called the balance of payment. Now, what is balance of payment? The first thing it will come in mind, it is simply it records all economic transactions between a resident and ROW. Now, economic transactions. So, balance of payment is simply a record all economic transactions. All economic transactions, I will explain you afterwards. Resident, I told you while teaching you national income, means a person who is staying in India, who is residing in India more than 1 year, and his economic interest lies with the economic interest of a country. He is a resident. And what is ROW means? ROW means the rest of the world. मतलब कोई आदमी अगर हमारे दूसरे देश के साथ जो भी कुछ भी लेन देन होते हैं, इज इट क्लियर, जो कुछ भी इकोनॉमिक लेन देन होते हैं, जो कुछ भी इकोनॉमिक ट्रांजैक्शंस होते हैं, वो जहाँ पर रिकॉर्ड होते हैं, इज इट क्लियर, where we record all economic transactions, that is considered as a balance of payment. So now the question is here, what is economic transactions? What are the types of economic transactions? We need to learn first. Now there are mainly 4 types of economic transactions. Number 1, visible. Visible means visible items which we can touch. This is I can touch it. Is it clear? Suppose a packet of tea we used to export in other countries. India is famous for the tea, leather, some other areas we are very famous. Some food grains used to export to some other. The dairy products, is it clear? So we used to export in other countries. These are all visible items. So whatever we export to other countries is considered as a visible item. Now what is invisible item? Invisible item, you people all know that services are considered as invisible. We provide service. Many of our countrymen went to some other nations. They used to provide the service to others, to other countries. They are considered as invisible. These are considered as invisible items. Can I make you understand? Suppose Indian banks providing services to some other foreign nations. That is an invisible services. Is it clear? And for that purpose we are getting money. Is it clear? It is also recorded in the BOP, balance of payment. Clear? Next, the visible means export of goods. Export of goods is considered as a visible item. Invisible means export or import of the services. This will comes in the invisible item. And the next part is unilateral. What is unilateral? Unilateral means one way. Unilateral means one way. Is it clear? Suppose take it for as the India government received a donation for the cyclone hit areas, that is a unilateral transactions. Or we provide financial assistance, Bangladesh or the Nepal to some other countries, that is an unilateral transfer. We provide help due to earthquake or any other natural calamities. That is an unilateral transaction. Suppose take it for example, now you have suppose your niece is there, or your some other brother is there, or your some relatives are in foreign, or your friend is there, and you want to send a birthday gift. आप उनको एक birthday gift देना चाहते हो. Is it clear? You send $500. Is it clear? That is a unilateral transactions. Means one-way transactions. Is it clear? Next, the capital nature. The transactions which are capital nature, suppose take it for you studied well, you get a good job at US and you settle there. Is it clear? And whatever the thing is there in asset in your possession in India, you sold out and you take the capital to other country. That also record. Suppose Pepsi company come to India to establish or expansion purpose of their business. Is it clear? They introduce the capital. That is also considered as a capital nature of business. That is also recorded in the balance of payment. So what we have learned till now. Now balance of payment is simply it record all economic transactions between resident and ROW. Can I make you understand? Resident and ROW means rest of the world. तो पूरे दुनिया के साथ हमारे जो कुछ भी लेन देन होते हैं वो एक अकाउंट में रिकॉर्ड होते हैं. That account is considered as a BOP, balance So where we record all economic transactions between a resident and rest of the world is considered as a BOP account. Now here the economic transactions, right now I have explained there are 4 types of economic transaction. First one is the visible, means when we export the good, it comes under the visible items. Invisible, whatever services we provide or whatever services we have from other country, that is an invisible items. Clear? Unilateral means one-sided, we provided some financial assistance to some other countries. Is it clear? That is an unilateral. That will also. Capital transfer. Pepsi company came to India to establish their expansion purpose. They brought capital. That is also recorded. This is considered as a BOP account. So let's see the structure of BOP account. Now see, this is the structure. This is the debit part. This is the debit side. So and this is the credit side. Is it clear? Now, what is there in the debit side? Debit side we record all outflow of foreign exchange. And credit side we record all inflow of foreign exchange. डेबिट साइड में हम क्या रिकॉर्ड करते हैं? आउटफ्लो ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. और क्रेडिट साइड क्या रिकॉर्ड करते हैं? हमारे देश में जब पैसा आते हैं, इनफ्लो होते हैं, दैट इज कंसीडर्ड एज अ इनफ्लो ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. इसको हम क्रेडिट साइड रिकॉर्ड करते हैं. So BOP structure, it defines debit side, outflow of foreign exchange means कब outflow of foreign exchange होते हैं? When we import something from foreign country. जब हम import करते हैं कोई चीज, तब क्या होते हैं? हमें foreign currency, foreign exchange में पे करना पड़ते हैं. हमारे देश से क्या होते हैं? Foreign exchange निकल जाते हैं. Can I make you understand? When we import goods, import means foreign purchase. What I told you? Import means foreign purchase. When we purchase something from the foreign nations, we need to pay in the foreign currency. So foreign currency will outflow from our account, and that is considered as a outflow of foreign currency. It will be recorded in the debit side of the BOP account. And when we sell something, when we export something, is it clear? We earn the foreign currency. And that is considered as a means for the export. From the export, when we export something, it will inflow in our foreign currency. That will be recorded at the credit side of the BOP account. So BOP account का structure जो है, one part is the debit. Debit side में क्या होते हैं? Debit side में outflow होते हैं foreign currency. हमारे हम जब भी कोई चीज़ purchase करते हैं तो हमारे देश में हमारे देश से foreign currency बाहर चले जाते हैं. और जब भी हम कोई चीज़ फॉरेन चीज़ें परचेस करते हैं तो फॉरेन करेंसी से हमें पे करना पड़ता है. तो हमारे देश से क्या होते हैं? फॉरेन करेंसी बाहर चले जाते हैं. और जब हम कोई एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं तो वी अर्न फॉरेन करेंसी, हमारे देश में फॉरेन करेंसी आती है. सो इट विल बी रिकॉर्डेड इन द क्रेडिट साइड. तो डेबिट साइड मतलब निकल जाना, आउटफ्लो, एंड क्रेडिट साइड रेफर्स टू द इनफ्लो. So what we learn now, BOP account is simply a record of economic transactions between a resident and ROW. BOP economic transactions are 4 types. One is visible, invisible, unilateral and capital nature. Next, what is the structure of BOP account? BOP account का structure, debit side. Debit side what will come? Debit side outflow of foreign exchange. जब हम कोई import करते हैं, कोई foreign goods purchase करते हैं, तो outflow of foreign exchange is considered as a debit side. And when we export something, we earn foreign currency. हमारे देश में foreign currency inflow होते हैं, that will be recorded in the credit side. This is all about the structure of BOP. Next part, we will learn what is BOT. Is it clear? Balance of trade क्या होते हैं? What is the difference between BOP and? Now my next topic is the BOT, means the balance of trade. Now what does the word that's BOT means, or the balance of trade means? Balance of trade record only visible item. Visible item means export and import of goods. So balance of payment records only visible items. You see the structure of BOP account. BOT account, debit side what it will comes? All import of goods. Debit side is import and the credit side will be the export. So import means the foreign purchase and export means the foreign sale. So in case of BOT account, we find this debit side will be the import. This is the structure of BOT account. डेबिट साइड में क्या आएगा? BOT अकाउंट में BOT account में import will be the debit side and export will be the credit side. Now here we have to understand, so BOT is just like the BOP, but BOT record only visible item, means the export of goods and goods only it will be recorded. Now here you see the what is the difference between, now we have to learn what is the difference between BOP account and BOT account. BOP means the balance of payment, it records all economic transactions. But BOT, it records only the visible items. तो BOP क्या रिकॉर्ड करते हैं? खाली visible items. BOT रिकॉर्ड करते हैं visible items and BOP all economic transactions. So you can understand easily that BOP सारे economic transactions को रिकॉर्ड करते हैं. So BOP is a broader concept, whereas BOT is considered as a narrow concept. What I told right now, BOP is a broad concept or the broader concept and BOT is the narrow concept. Because BOP record all economic transaction and BOP only the part of the all economic transactions. सारे economic जो transactions I have told you, is it clear? What are the economic transactions? Visible items. Only visible items are recorded in the BOT, means the balance of trade. बैलेंस ऑफ ट्रेड में खाली विजिबल आइटम्स को रिकॉर्ड किया जाएगा, बाकी सारे चीजें जो है वो आपके बीओपी में. नाउ डिसइक्विलिब्रियम इज इन बीओपी. बीओपी अकाउंट में डिसइक्विलिब्रियम हो सकते हैं. व्हाट बीओपी अकाउंट में डिसइक्विलिब्रियम कैसे हो सकते हैं? सपोज हमने इंपोर्ट किए $100 के, हम कितने किए? $100 के, और एक्सपोर्ट जो हमारे इनफ्लो हुए, मतलब आउटफ्लो हुआ है $100 और इनफ्लो हुआ है $80. कितने की डिफरेंस? 20. दिस इज द डिसइक्विलिब्रियम. कैन आई मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड? तो बीओपी अकाउंट का जो डिसइक्विलिब्रियम होते हैं, इट कैन नॉट बी मैनेज बाय द बीओपी. बीओटी अकाउंट इसको मैनेज नहीं कर पाते. मतलब बीओपी अकाउंट का डिसइक्विलिब्रियम मतलब जो आउटफ्लो हुआ है वो ज़्यादा हुआ है, इनफ्लो कम हुआ है, क्योंकि दैट कैन नॉट बी मैनेज बाय द बीओटी. लेकिन बीओटी अकाउंट का अगर सपोज टेक इट फॉर एग्जांपल, मैं सेम टाइप का एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ ना. हमारे देश में सपोज हमने इंपोर्ट किए हैं $100 और एक्सपोर्ट किए हैं $80. $20 का जो डिफरेंस है, इट कैन बी मैनेज बाय सम अदर आइटम्स लाइक इनविजिबल सर्विस, लाइक इनविजिबल आइटम्स. हमने इनविजिबल आइटम से उसको मैनेज किया. दूसरे देश को हमने $20 की सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड किए, उससे हम पैसा कमाए. तो बीओपी अकाउंट का जो डिसइक्विलिब्रियम है, इट कैन बी मैनेज बाय द बीओपी अकाउंट. कैन आई मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड? तो फिर से मैं बोल रहा हूँ, बीओटी अकाउंट जो होते हैं, इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ बीओपी अकाउंट. बीओपी अकाउंट का एक पार्ट होते हैं बीओटी अकाउंट. बीओटी अकाउंट में only visible item mean export of goods या export and import of goods, ये खाली रिकॉर्ड होते हैं. Clear? BOT account is considered a narrow concept, whereas BOP is considered a broad concept. BOP record all economic transaction. BOP disequilibrium in BOP cannot be managed by the BOT. So these are the things what we learned today. So BOT account means the balance of trade. बैलेंस ऑफ ट्रेड अकाउंट जो होते हैं उसमें खाली विजिबल आइटम आते हैं और खाली इसमें एक्सपोर्ट और इंपोर्ट रिकॉर्ड होते हैं. बीओपी और बीओटी का बेसिक डिफरेंस क्या है? बीओपी एक ब्रॉड कॉन्सेप्ट होते हैं, बीओटी उसका पार्ट एक नैरो कॉन्सेप्ट होते हैं. बीओपी ओनली रिकॉर्ड ऑल इकोनॉमिक ट्रांजैक्शन. बैलेंस ऑफ ट्रेड आई मीन बीओटी अकाउंट इट रिकॉर्ड ओनली द विजिबल पार्ट, ओनली द एक्सपोर्ट एंड इंपोर्ट. Disequilibrium in BOP cannot be managed by the BOT, but disequilibrium in BOT it can be managed by the BOT. Okay, next we will go the components of BOP account. There are two components of BOP account. BOP account का दो components होते हैं. इस components के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. Now my next part is that what I told you. we have studied the BOP and the BOT account and the differences. Next, there are two components of the BOP account. What are the two components? One is called the current account and another one is called the capital account. Current account records all the, it records the visible item in the export and import of goods, invisible whatever services, and the unilateral means one-way transactions. तो करंट अकाउंट में व्हाट वी हैव सीन, करंट अकाउंट में हम उसी चीज को, उसी आइटम्स को, ऑल इन करंट अकाउंट्स वी रिकॉर्ड ऑल दोज आइटम्स, ऑल दोज इकोनॉमिक ट्रांजैक्शंस व्हिच आर विजिबल नंबर वन, व्हिच आर इनविजिबल नंबर टू, एंड व्हिच इज यूनिलैटरल. सो करंट अकाउंट में हम सारे चीजें उसी चीज को रिकॉर्ड करते हैं जो विजिबल होते हैं, इनविजिबल होते हैं, एंड द यूनिलैटरल ट्रांसफर. But in case of capital account, what we used to record, we records all capital transfer like loans, investment, ये सारे चीजें हम capital account में record करते हैं. तो once again I just repeat, there are two components of the BOP account. One is called the current account, another one is called the capital account. Current account में हम 4 economic transaction, उसमें से 3, first one visible, second one invisible, and the third one unilateral transactions record होते हैं. And in case of, in other hand, in case of capital account we record all this capital transfer. What are the capital transfer? Like loans, investment, these are records in the capital account. So BOP account का दो component, one is the capital account जहाँ पर कैपिटल से रिलेटेड, एसेट्स एंड लायबिलिटीज से रिलेटेड चीज़ें रिकॉर्ड होते हैं, जैसे लोन्स होते हैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट होते हैं, ये सारे चीज़ें रिकॉर्ड होते हैं. और आपका करंट अकाउंट में 3 चीज़ें रिकॉर्ड होते हैं. 3 आइटम्स आर देयर, विजिबल, इनविजिबल एंड द यूनिलैटरल. सो दिस इज ऑल कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ BOP account. Now next 2 more items we need to study. One is the autonomous item. Firstly, I would like to ask you, see here, I can close my eyes, I can open my eyes, I can clap my hand, whatever is there, I can move easily. This is under my control. But I can control my breathing also. I mean, I can stop breathing, I can inhale or exhale, this is under my control. But I can't control my heartbeat. Is it clear? Heartbeat का आप रोक नहीं सकते. It is not under my control. It is working automatically. तो जो चीज़ हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं है, जो चीज़ हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं है, वो अपने आप काम करते हैं, उसको हम ऑटोमेटिक बोलते हैं, वो हमारे. तो ऑटोनोमस आइटम इज सिंपली जस्ट लाइक दैट. What is autonomous item? Which is not under the control of the government. जो गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में, गवर्नमेंट के कंट्रोल में नहीं होते हैं. Isn't it is not under the control of it. और दूसरा कैरेक्टर क्या है? What is the second character? That is the profit motive. So autonomous item refers to those items which is not under the control of the government and which has the profit motive. Those items are considered as autonomous item. Is it clear? Like an example, Pepsi company came to India. What is their production procedure? How much they will produce? Whatever, that is their own decisions. We cannot influence. The government cannot influence. Is it clear? So that is an autonomous item. Whatever they profit, they want to. What is the main motive to come and do the business in India? Their main motive is the profit. That is considered as a autonomous item. So those items, autonomous item refers to those items where the government has no control, they have only the profit motive. Those items are considered as an autonomous item. Now question is that Pepsi company हमारे देश में आया, उन्होंने यहाँ पर प्रोडक्शन चालू किया. We like to drink Pepsi, cold drinks and all this. We are quite habituated with all those things. Now the question is that ये पेप्सी कंपनी किस लिए आया? प्रॉफिट मोटिव के लिए. वो पैसा क्या करते हैं? अपने देश में चले जाते हैं. तो हमारे देश में क्या होते हैं? जब वो अपने देश में पैसा लेके चले जाते हैं, हमारे देश में डिसइक्विलिब्रियम होते हैं. Can I make you understand? डिसइक्विलिब्रियम होते हैं, डेफिसिट होते हैं. हमारे देश में हम एक्सपोर्ट करके जितना पैसा लेके आए, उससे ज़्यादा पैसा लेके चला गया. तो इस डिसइक्विलिब्रियम को हम कैसे मैनेज करें? हाउ? उसके लिए आते हैं एकोमोडेटिंग आइटम. इसलिए और एकोमोडेटिंग आइटम को दूसरा नाम क्या है? बिलो द लाइन आइटम्स. Now, it accommodating items क्या होते हैं? Suppose take it for it refers to those items which cover the deficit or the surplus of autonomous item. Now, autonomous item के कारण हमारे इकोनॉमी में, हमारे देश में जो डेफिसिट होते हैं उसको मैनेज, उसको कवर अप करने के लिए हम कुछ आइटम्स को बेच के दूसरे देश में एक्सपोर्ट करके उतना हम भरपाई कर लेते हैं, उसको बोला जाते हैं accommodating item. Can I make you understand? Is it clear? तो accommodating item refers to those items which cover the deficit or the surplus of the autonomous item. Autonomous item का जो surplus और deficit होते हैं उसको भरते हैं, उसको cover up करते हैं, उसको बोला जाते हैं accommodating item. So in brief, in short, right now what we have learned in this part is what we have learned. Now first components of BOP. BOP account का दो components होते हैं, current account और एक होते हैं capital account. Current account में तीन चीजें आते हैं, visible, invisible, unilateral. Capital account में only the capital nature of transactions are recorded here. What are the like loans, investment, ये सारी चीजें जो capital nature का होते हैं वो record होते हैं. उसके बाद हमने दो items और पढ़े. What we have studied, autonomous item क्या होते हैं? What is autonomous item? Autonomous item उसी items को बोलते हैं जिसमें गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में कोई कंट्रोल नहीं रहते, the government has no control, और जो प्रॉफिट मोटिव के लिए होते हैं. और ये ऑटोनोमस आइटम के कारण जो हमारे इकोनॉमी में जो डेफिसिट होते हैं, जो सरप्लस होते हैं, उनको कवर करने के लिए कुछ आइटम्स और होते हैं जिसको बोला जाते हैं accommodating items. Clear? Now see here. Or what is the difference between the autonomous item? Right now we have studied what is autonomous item. The autonomous item क्यों होते हैं जिसको गवर्नमेंट का कोई कंट्रोल, the government do not have any control, profit motive होते हैं. So the autonomous item is only for the economic purpose or the economic gains or the economic. It is only for the economic gains. So this is an economic motive. तो ऑटोनोमस आइटम्स हमेशा इकोनॉमिक मोटिव के लिए होते हैं, बट फॉर द accommodating item it is made or it is only for the purpose of cover the deficit or the surplus of autonomous item. ऑटोनोमस आइटम इकोनॉमिक मोटिव के लिए होते हैं, ये क्या करते हैं, डेफिसिट द सरप्लस जो होते हैं उसको कवर अप करने के लिए हम accommodating आइटम्स को यूज करते हैं. ऑटोनोमस आइटम्स में और क्या होते हैं, दो अकाउंट में इफेक्ट आते हैं, करंट अकाउंट में भी इफेक्ट आते हैं, कैपिटल अकाउंट में भी इफेक्ट आते हैं, क्योंकि करंट अकाउंट एक्सपोर्ट इंपोर्ट, कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट, ये सारे करंट एंड द कैपिटल बोथ द अकाउंट इज. बट इन केस ऑफ accommodating item ये खाली कैपिटल अकाउंट में इफेक्ट आते हैं, इट ओनली इफेक्ट द कैपिटल अकाउंट. So right now once again I repeat what is the difference between the autonomous item and accommodating item. Autonomous item is specifically for the economic gains, economic profit के लिए होते हैं autonomous item जिसके ऊपर गवर्नमेंट का कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है. ऑटोनोमस आइटम दो अकाउंट को इफेक्ट करते हैं, कैपिटल अकाउंट को भी इफेक्ट करते हैं और करंट अकाउंट को भी इफेक्ट करते हैं. Whereas accommodating item is not only any economic cause, it's only the cover up the deficit or the surplus of the autonomous item. And what else more, it affect on the capital. ये तो आपका हो गया आपका autonomous item और accommodating item का difference. Now एक questions और भी आते हैं, how the deficit of BOP arise. डेफिसिट कैसे आते हैं, बीओपी अकाउंट में डेफिसिट कैसे आते हैं. नाउ व्हेन आउटफ्लो इज ग्रेटर देन द इनफ्लो, डेफिसिट अराइजेस. क्या बोला हूँ, व्हेन आउटफ्लो इज ग्रेटर देन द इनफ्लो, दैट इज डेफिसिट अराइजेस. नाउ जस्ट आई वांट टू टेल यू अबाउट द फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगिनिंग अबाउट द चैप्टर ऑफ बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट. Just try to listen me. BOP account is simply nothing. It record all economic transactions between a resident and ROW. Number one. What is economic transactions? Economic transactions, it refers the four items. Visible means export of goods, export and import of goods. Invisible means the services. Unilateral, one-way transactions, and the capital nature, which affects the asset and liability. This is all about economic transactions. Next, resident. Resident, as I told you previous chapters in the previous lectures, that residence means a person who is staying in our country more than 1 year and who is residing in our country more than 1 year, and his economic interest lies in our country, lies with the economic interest of our country. तो इसको resident बोले. ROW means rest of the world, means other countries. So in short, what I told you, BOP simply record all economic transactions between a resident and a ROW. Now what is BOT? BOT means balance of trade. It records only the visible item. Clear? Now what is the difference between BOP and BOT? BOP is a broader concept, BOT is a narrow concept. BOP records all economic transaction, BOT record only visible item. Disbalance, disequilibrium in BOP cannot be managed by BOT, but disequilibrium in BOT can be managed by BOP. Next, what is there? Now, next BOP is okay. Next we go to the capital account and the current account. There are two components of BOP account, current account and capital account. Current account records all visible, invisible, unilateral, and capital account only the capital transfer like loans and all the loans, investment, all this. Next, accommodating items. Autonomous item. Autonomous item refers to those items which the government has no control and it's only the profit motive. Accommodating items are those items to cover the deficit or the surplus of accommodating item, that is called the deficit and surplus of the autonomous item, that is called the accommodating item. Now the difference between accommodating item and the autonomous item. Autonomous item economic motive के लिए और इस accommodating economic motive के लिए होते हैं. इसमें दो account effect होते हैं autonomous item में, current account, capital account. Whereas accommodating item to cover the deficit and the surplus of the autonomous item, ये बना है, it affect on the capital. And the deficit of balance of payment is when outflow is greater than the inflow, it arises deficit. Thank you. Have a nice day.